Hi guys, so if you want to add your sprint to our dashboard, go to community.delade.io. Here you see a list of global goals. Pick one. Let's say your sprint is on climate change. So pick climate action. Have a look into targets and indicators from United Nations. And before you add your project here, click sign in. Enter your email address and click continue. Check your email for one-time password and enter it here. And click submit. Scroll down, click plus idea, and instead of idea, select a plan. Give your project a name. Let's say it's a climate change project in Dublin, and add description. Community sprint in Dublin on climate change. And select off-chain if you want to edit later, or on-chain if it's permanent. Save and click create. So that's our project page, and on the left under climate action goal you see our sprint project appeared just here. And now let's add sprint workshops as steps. So let's click plus step and call it sprint step 1 and vision and map, for example, because that's the most important things that we need to get out of first day. And in a description we can add vision, goals, sprint questions, target and map as headings, and we can fill them out later after the workshop. And click create. And after the workshop also you can invite all your sprinters to leave the comments here by declaring hours. So usually our workshops take 2 hours, so if they say 2 hours in the workshop, and then if all sprinters click on chain and submit, then the hours will be recorded for this project. And now let's add other sprint workshops as templates. So as you can see, under climate change project in Dublin, we have sprint step 1, vision and map. So let's click on climate change project in Dublin once again and add step again. And let's call it now sprint step 2 ideas, because that's our second workshop is on ideation. We can add images of ideas here later. And click create. Then our third workshop is on storyboarding. So I'll call it the plan for simplicity. And again, screenshots of storyboard. We can add it here as images later, or we can add a link to Google Photos here, for example. And I click create as well. Then step 4 is prototyping. So I'll just call it prototype. We can add a link to a prototype here after the workshop. Step 5 is our user testing session. So well, I may call it just actually feedback, audience feedback. For those who are not familiar with the word users, I'll call it user feedback. And then we can add user feedback here as well after the workshop. And our last step is insights. So I'll add sprint step 6. I'll call it insights and roadmap. Text we can add later after the workshop. I click create and I have my template for the workshop. So as you can see now, before my sprint starts, I have a plan for all workshops, and then I can ask after each workshop my sprinters to declare hours under in each page and under this leave your comment box, and I can add content as we go. So that's it. Let me know how it goes for you, and if you have any questions or if you need any help. Thanks.